YouTube, what's going on? How y'all doing, bro? This video basically is on the DJ Academics allegations. This is a video brought to you by Omizi. We finna do this reaction. Check it out.
Little bro, that shit not cool. That shit not cool. And kids, if you ever in like discords where it's like niggas joking around with you, just make sure you separate yourself from those situations. You know what I'm saying?
2025 is shaping out to be just like 2024. Big streamer Plackboy Max is rising to new heights due to all the collaborations and all the news that's being brought to his doorstep, similar to Kai Cenat last year. And one of the OGs of the internet is being exposed as one of these preds or people that does inappropriate or nasty things with children. Now, a lot of people would think that with Max's new In the Booth series and how he's dealing with artists, naturally his path would cross with DJ Akademiks at some point or another. But it's not in the way that you were thinking. I thought it would be on a music tip as well. It is based off of Noor, this 15-year-old streamer, DJ Akademiks, and Discord messages. It's always those private messages and private servers where these people get caught. These old men. These freaky old.
That's some freaky stuff, man. Discord is freak city.
Old men.
Max said he wanted to try fucking a dude. Will you let him fuck you?
No.
Why not? Yo, you always want.
Fam, off rip. That ain't something you supposed to ask no kid, bro. Like, what make in your head? What would even make you want to like say something like that? Like off the rip. This is like out the gate. First clip. Insane.
You wanted me to be next to you. Now I could be inside of you. Pause.
Nah, you suck a dick though.
Oh my God, I've been waiting to get out of here. That's right, you just heard Akademiks ask Noor, a 15-year-old streamer, would he let Plackboy Max penetrate his 15-year-old booty hole like this?
Why would you ask a kid something like that? That is crazy, bro. That is insane work.
It's a freaky frog. I can't wait to pack his ass up. That shit is disgusting. I don't even know how else to describe what was just shown to our faces. And I know people are gonna push it off as jokes and all this other stuff. Stop it. You gotta stop. Stop caping for these people. A joke is not asking a 15-year-old what would happen if you let Plackboy Max penetrate you, or if Plackboy Max asks like, that's so fucking disgusting. That is a weird dude. That's a disgusting. I'm dead ass with that. I know a lot of people are about patterns. You know, one time doing this salute doesn't mean anything, or one time asking about being freaky in the booty hole doesn't mean anything. But what if I told you that it happened again and again?
So you tell me that there's not another
So Act kept saying this over and over again, bro.
the 15-year-old that you could bust down?
If you could do one of them sex changes and you could become a girl
No.
and get pregnant,
That's what he drew the line. He said no.
Would you let Max get you pregnant?
No.
If Max
It's got to be so uncomfortable for this kid, though, bro.
got a sister,
He already has a sister.
alright, if she threw you the box, would you smash?
No, because I'm 15.
Hey, what does that mean?
She's above 18.
What I mean?
Okay, what does that mean?
It will be grooming.
And it's funny because I think that this is the problem with children now in today's age. Not necessarily that there is a problem with the children inherently, is because that adults being in children's spaces has all of a sudden become acceptable. Hear me
That's
out when I say
crazy,
this.
bro.
I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with adults playing video games. I don't think that there's an issue with that at all. I think there's a problem when these adults are getting into Discord servers or gaming lobbies with these kids, befriending them and then taking them to private chats and messages and having conversations like this. This is why when I
Yeah,
was
that's
growing up, it
weird.
was so
Because you gotta think like this too. If you're not willing to put that for the internet and the whole world to see, you're hiding something. You're doing something. You're showing your true colors. You're hiding something, and this apparently is what's being hidden, and that's some freaky behavior, bro.
so important to do things like IRL local play, you know, the LAN parties that we used to have back in the day when Halo was out, or hell, Mario Party or Mario Kart. Those were safe and adored spaces by me, my cousins, and anybody else that was younger. We'd
Thanks,
hop
Mario
on the game
Kart,
and play
fire.
with other people who were of age. Now imagine if some, I don't know, 37-year-old DJ that sits on the couch drinking Hennessy and admires Drake were to pop into our LAN party, literally walk into my house and pick up a controller and talk about me busting down my friend's sister who's 18 and I'm 15, or somebody getting a sex change operation and having them bust me down and get pregnant, or
That's so disgusting, bro. Like no matter how you put it, or how you try to say like him joking, brother, it's still disgusting work, bro. You're talking to a kid. At the end of the day, you're saying something about the sex change and getting bust down by dude. That's insane, bro.
do any freaky sexual things. That just seems so strange, but that's what's happening in real time with this young man.
You ever dream about Max before?
I have, yes. Not in a weird way.
Yo, what the fuck?
I dreamt of us coming to Malaysia and meeting. I dreamt of
Oh, yeah, on a vacation. Holy.
I dreamt of him adopting
Jumped to
me.
him and you and him in Malaysia.
What I find saddest in this situation is the fact that this kid is clearly
Tripping,
innocent.
bro.
First and
Tripping,
foremost,
bro.
he's 15 years old. Still a child. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Let's not try to mature people up. Let's not try to bring him to
He's
some level
15,
that he's
he a
not.
kid,
It's clear
bro.
in his voice that he is innocent, that he is a child, and that he is uncomfortable with the conversations that are being had. And then, even in that last clip that I just showed, it's clear that there are different ideologies and views. I'm gonna be quite honest with you. I went overseas this past fall or whatever the case may be. People from different countries don't over-sexualize every single situation like we do in America. The way that everything is paused, ayo, sus, or whatever the case may be is honestly something that's very Americanized. I know for a fact that because I switched mics, people are gonna make comments on this microphone that I have, but again, that is only something exclusively American. So I hate that this young, innocent child from another country is being subjected to these conversations when he just has
bro.
a famous streamer that he looks up to,
A literal famous streamer he look up to. He just trying to play the game, enjoy content, playing the game, bro. And y'all asking this weird ass shit.
role model, somebody that he cares about, somebody that he thinks is the greatest thing in the world and an inspiration for him to be better on a daily basis. Max is doing things that are commendable. Max is doing things that aren't harmful to these people. And it's sad that other people that exist on the internet, these 4 other Discord niggas, one of which being DJ Akademiks, is doing these disgusting things to
That
him.
shit is
How did they
strange, bro.
all get into one call?
I became a medical assistant in less than 7 months. Let me show you how. You're not going to believe how easy this is.
Call in the first place? Like, how did this even happen?
So this is Ray's Discord. By the way, Ray is Tory Lanez's manager. So he invited me to the Discord. They were playing Fortnite. I asked if I could join.
Oh, Dante interviewing him. Okay. Yeah, get the
They said,
info,
okay, I
bro.
told them I'm live. They said, okay, that's fine.
They knew you were
this-
live and was still talking like that?
Yeah.
Jesus.
So imagine what happens when nobody's live.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Then he sent, I was deafened for most of the call. Didn't know they went that far.
Nah, don't even try
He
that.
wasn't. My bad for inviting you to the Discord. Don't want you feeling no way. You a cool kid, and I know we all be trolling. But the shit I heard in those clips when I was deafened wasn't cool. You good? He was speaking in basically every clip,
Yeah, like, what are you? Oh, nah.
and then he privately
yeah.
released the man afterwards.
That's how you.
Now you trying to play the role like, oh, bro, I didn't know, man. Even though you there, bro, you heard the shit. You was there. You knew. Fam. You knew, fam. Don't try to play that card.
That's how you know you're guilty and weird.
All right, so let me get this situation straight. So you invited this young man, Tory Lanez's manager, by the way, which I have some things to say about that as well. But Tory Lanez's manager invites you to a Discord, and there's Akademiks there. There's all these other people there, and they say these nasty, disgusting things to you, even knowing that you were live, right? They knew that you were live. And so they still invite you to come on stream, and they start to say these nasty, nasty things. And when talked about it or asked about it, DJ Akademiks says to you that, hey, I didn't know anything about this. I was deafened the whole time, even though as we listen to the clips, we can
You
clearly
were
hear
talking,
DJ Akademiks'
yeah.
voice.
You were talking.
Right? And so then he tells you to delete those things. You're a cool kid. Even though I wasn't there, when I heard those clips, it was all these things, just the denial of the whole situation, right? All these things happen, and yet no apology occurs, no nothing like
None of
that,
that.
but just an invalidation of your feelings and, telling you that it's not a big deal, don't trip out about it, and for sure, don't tell anybody. That kid just got what I
don't want to fuck my image up.
just got.
That's
he
the
got
same.
groomed. Now, DJ Akademiks is no small time figure. He streams every single day, so obviously he's going to be held responsible for his actions. He's going to have his feet put to the fire and be held accountable for what he says. Right? He's
Yeah,
going to take
facts.
full ownership and apologize and do what's right and not try to, I don't know, justify it or anything like that.
I love Max so much, like, shit, I suck a dick for that. You know what I mean? And now we're like,
What?
this is it's not that drastic.
Now, I'm going to be honest with you, and I want everybody's opinion on this. Based off of what we heard from that young
You can't
boy
clean
who
that shit up,
seems to
bro.
be
It's
from
hard. Like,
Malaysia or
you just gotta go ahead, apologize, take accountability, and then try to build from what you got left off of it. Cause that was some freak shit, bro.
but he doesn't seem to be.
He just made that shit
Although
worse.
he is associated with this type of content or whatever, who is he trying to kid? Who does he think is going to believe that this young kid initiated these things? And even if this
he
young
did,
kid did
y'all are
initiate these
adults.
things, that does not mean that you play into it with encouraged conversations to see how far a 15-year-old will go to prove his love and allegiance towards Plaqueboy Max. Mind you, they kept bringing it sexual. Even if we were to believe
And the kid tried to stop talking about the sexualness. He was trying to get away from that, and they kept turning that shit back to that. These grown men.
oh, you know what? He said he would suck a dick for Max. That's crazy. I don't know. Would he run over somebody's toe, or would he do something extreme that doesn't involve sexual acts with another adult person? That just seems pretty logical to me. The whole situation is illogical, but at least that was probably the way that I would go down the path. Not, okay, let me bring more sexual things to this kid to see how far he would go specifically sexually with another adult. But Akademiks finally realizes that he has some apologies to delve out. So he starts doing that to Plaqueboy Max expeditiously.
Yo, act sound crazy in this clip. And you could stand on that. If you call me and I was just like, nah, that's how I talk to little kids, you could be like, man, this thing act is weird. Here's the thing though, because right now you're in the process of blowing up, right? When you say one thing, everybody just runs with it. So like,
He trying to justify this shit though and make it look better than what it is, bro. You can't justify that shit. You wrong. Just say you wrong. Apologize. Move on from it, bro.
you know what, everybody came to me and they were like, yo, yeah, you called in when Max was with Central C, but Max called you a weirdo.
Now, look, once again, you just said a lot of shit, and I understand. Can you just take accountability and apologize to Nor? That's all. I get he was in the court, but please, then we could call it off, and it's good, it's whatever. And I apologize for not calling or texting you when that shit happened.
Yeah.
That's all I want.
Grinnicott
Let me not
revealed
apologize.
that she
I'm
made
proud to say you need to apologize for like
$1
niggas.
million
Weird,
in the
bro.
last.
That shit weird, bro. It's weird.
I want, though, bro. That's literally-
That conversation that people saw in that clip is not supposed to be a normal conversation between anybody who is of age and somebody underage. You know, obviously, I said what the reasons was. I was on some big bro, little bro.
How are you more mad that Max said that you were being weird or had weird
Like he
activities?
was being
or,
weird,
even
bro.
if he said you
He
were
was
a
being
weird ass
weird.
nigga, as opposed to taking accountability for what you did. You're more mad at his community. You're more mad at the backlash. You're more mad at the outcomes, as opposed to being more mad that you, I don't know, asked a 15-year-old kid if he would change his gender. Hopefully that's exactly what he said, so I don't get misinterpreted, so he can fake be mad about some other stuff when you were caught doing some disgusting shit. And Max is lining up with everybody in this situation. Yo, you're worried about your public perception. You're worried about what everybody else thinks, as opposed to apologizing to the 15-year-old in question.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. This turned me so off. I never need to be on Kai, Max, Aiden, nobody's stream. I don't need none of nobody who stream. I got my own thing going on. Bro, I'm over here fucking with these niggas. Support.
My nigga getting mad and he in the wrong. It's insane work. Narcissist. Allegedly.
And them almost hit Grant and said, bro, yo, fuck that. No more Max clips on my page. I'm supporting these niggas, and these niggas is kicking my back in. I get nothing from it.
Yo, no bullshit. You just sat here and said, yo, I shouldn't say shit like this to Nor. I realized. Let's keep it pushing. Who would care? Nobody. I don't even want to sit here and talk about this shit because I don't give a fuck. But, yo, gang, if you do some weird shit, it's some weird shit. I still, even though that's some weird shit, and even though you try to drag my name, because at the end of the day, if I someone, you feel me? But, like, gang, just take accountability, apologize, understand, push it.
Akademiks is playing
That's it, bro.
child
That's
behavior.
literally all you gotta do. Apologize for what you did that was fucked up. Keep shit pushing. Keep going with life. And they can't even apologize
right now. It's peak child
Insane.
behavior mixed with also this, I've never had anything, and now that I have this community, I'm losing it, or whatever the case may be. I'm exposing myself. I'm truly showing who I really am, but even these people are thinking, oh, this is a fucking weirdo. This is a weird dude. One, big bros don't do stuff like that. You said, I'm trying to be a big bro, but you're over here sexualizing a child with another child relative to you. I know Max isn't technically a child, but you're sexualizing two children relative to your age. I think that's really weird. Two, you're not taking accountability. You're trying to flip the situation as if it's Max or Aiden or Kai's community, which their communities have nothing to do with this, but you're flipping the situation as if they're the ones who cause you to do these weird things. They're the ones who cause you and Tory Lane's manager Ray to bring Nor, a 15-year-old, in a Discord and chat him up sexually. No. And like Nor said, these are things that were caught on film. I would not be surprised if this is the stuff that happens off camera all the time. Now, there is a conversation to be had about Discord culture, community culture when you're a Twitch streamer, and the stuff that you put out to your audience and what's okay and what's not okay. Now, I'm not gonna lie, sexual culture and sexual nature, even
That's insane,
homosexual
bro.
nature, all those things are prevalent in these communities and in these conversations. Telling people to suck my dick is not an uncommon act. Telling people to bend over or ayo jokes or any sort of sus culture is not an uncommon act. And also having these fans who are on the younger side is not some uncommon thing. A lot of these kids' favorite now is no longer the basketball player, it's no longer the actor, and it's no longer the
That shit
rapper
is
as we've
crazy.
seen in the weeks that have already started off 2025. It's the streamer. So when you mix these sus culture, ayo culture, etc., with this other culture of having a younger audience, it can get very tricky. And tricky is a very harsh word because in no way did I say that old
That shit there ain't tricky. That shit is avoidable and you don't have to do it. It's weird. It's weird. It's just weird. It's just weird. Some stuff you don't gotta do. And that specifically is something you should not do and shouldn't even be talking about with a kid.
older man, somebody who is in their 30s should be coming back to this community and having and playing sexual jokes with minors. Nowhere did I say that because that's not okay. Akademiks is 35, 20 years older than Noor. So even if you thought that sus culture and AO culture was something that happens in this community, why did you think that it was okay for somebody who is 20 years the senior of the victim in this situation, okay to say to him these things that you said? And you still have yet to address and apologize to Noor publicly. On your
That man not gonna
tirades and
do
on
that,
your
bro.
rants is
He
how
not
these
gonna
communities are trying to
apologize.
paint you.
He gonna talk about how they trying to bring him down, this and that. But bro, it simply would go better if you just apologize and move different from
Is
that.
X, Y, and Z. The only reason why they continue to have ammunition is because you don't take accountability. And I talked about patterns earlier in the video, and I'm not gonna lie, it's starting to be a pattern with these people. And I don't care about the accusation conversations. I know accusations can ruin people's lives and one-off accusations are bad. But again, when we talk about building patterns and repetitions for people, that's where I kind of got to draw the line. When we talk about the situation with the grape victim and the assault charges, okay, I don't necessarily know what happened to that case, but we remember, we notate, and then we keep it pushing. But then there's also instances of you being a calendar counter, talking and engaging with young, barely legal or not legal, and legal only being by the law but not mentality girls, teenagers at this point. It seems that there's some sort of pattern or case that can be built against you. I don't know. I've never really liked DJ Akademiks. Not that I have like super strong feelings against him, but who is he to tell people about culture and rap and stuff like that? He was just a
Alright, y'all, that's the end of the video. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this situation, bro. It's kind of strange. It's not kind of, it is strange, bro. But y'all leave it in the comments what y'all think. Holla at y'all.